Hello, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be discussing about my 20-man USMNT squad for the Revelations Cup 2022 edition. Alright, so let's begin. So the Revelations Cup will be happening this year, and by this year, it's already going to happen today. So obviously there's going to be a 20-man USMNT squad, and obviously this edition is going to be pretty good because obviously we're going to be bringing a much better team from last edition. So yeah. So the Revelations Cup in 2022. Let's look at the format. So USMNT, it will include the USMNT and Mexico, who are the reigning champions who won it last year, which was the first edition of the Revelations Cup. And then it will be including as well other teams like Peru and Paraguay. So obviously Peru and Paraguay are replacing Brazil and Colombia from the 2021 edition. So obviously there's going to be an obvious step down in quality as well that we and Mexico are going to be facing. So yeah. Obviously, let's look at who we play first. We play Peru first in the first match day, which is today. Then we play Mexico on Sunday, and the tournament ends with Paraguay on Wednesday. So obviously, this is going to be a pretty exciting match window for us, obviously. And so let's look at who we're going to be bringing. So goalkeepers, Chris Brady and Alex Bordeaux. So obviously, you want some quality. There's that quality over here. Chris Brady and Alex Bordeaux, obviously they're not at the level like a Gabriel Solina, who is obviously right now a starter for Chicago Fire. But obviously, Chris Brady and Alex Bordeaux are still very quality goalkeepers for their age. Chris Brady is expected to be the replacement for Gabriel Solina when he leaves for Chelsea, and Alex Bordeaux he's going up. He's going up in teams for Fulham. Obviously, he has been the substitute goalkeeper at times, but obviously, we have never seen him in the Premier League or in the EFL Cup as a matter because obviously there's going to be a lot better goalkeepers than him in Europe. So yeah. Obviously, Antonio Carrera is with the U19s right now. I was about to make a video with the U19s right now, but obviously I'm deciding to make a video with the U20s. I might make a video with the U19s, but obviously maybe it's gonna happen later because obviously the U19s are probably gonna be facing worse sides than what the U20s are. I bel the first match day for the U19s already happened, and the U19s won 5-0. But they face against Malta, which is going to be a pretty easy dub for anybody. So obviously there's that. Obviously, obviously Antonio Carrera. Obviously, if he does play good with the U19s, that should give him a good shout for the U20s because since the U20 World Cup is going to be next year. So yeah, there's that. So now let's look at defenders. Defenders. Obviously, we're going to be having the likes of Justin Shea, Jonathan Gomez, Mauricio Cuevas, Brendan Craig, Jalen Neal, Marcus Buchanan, and Caleb Wiley. So this is a pretty good defensive group of defenders. Obviously Justin Shea and Jonathan Gomez are pretty much the best defenders on this team. Or Caleb Wiley might be a close start, I believe. Close start since he has been getting lots of minutes with Atlanta United. Atlanta United. So obviously Jonathan Gomez and Justin Shea do start. Caleb Wiley is the left back, so obviously he'll be on the bench. But I do believe he'll give Jonathan Gomez a good run for his money. Mauricio Cuevas, I believe he'll be the right back since he's the only right back in here. We didn't decide to bring Caden Pierre, which is kind of weird in my opinion. We're only playing 3 matches. Why do we need to bring 4 center backs? Just let's bring three center backs. But obviously there's gonna be obviously we decided to bring. Obviously, we didn't. We only decided to bring one right back. Well, Mauricio Cuevas is a machine, so I'm not very worried about that. Brandon Craig and Jalen Neal were our 2 best center backs in the U20 championship, but one of them will have to be benched because Justin Shea is coming, and obviously, I probably will start a center back duo of Brandon Craig and Justin Shea. Probably that's what I would do. And obviously Marcus Buchanan, I don't think he will get too many minutes this time around. He can cover as a right back as well. I do believe he has been playing as a fullback for Phoenix as well at times. So yeah, there's that. So obviously there's a pretty good group of defenders. But my back four will be Jonathan Gomez, Justin Shea, Brendan Craig, and Mauricio Cuevas. And obviously for me, I would have brought Caden Pierre instead of Marcus Buchanan because Caden Pierre has been playing a lot for Sporting KC. So there's that as well. Midfielders, Alejandro Alvarado from Vizela, He played good during the U20 CONCACAF Championship. Paxton Aronson as well was a player of the tournament for that tournament. Rokas Pusktas was a very good player for us during the tournament as well. Daniel Edelman, he has been getting lots of minutes for New York Red Bulls, and we have to watch out for him. And as well, the same for Jack McGlynn as well. Caden Clark, he can still do something, can still show his talent. And Diego Luna as well, he has been getting a fair amount of minutes for RSL. So this is a very good midfield group. Obviously, there are some players that can play as wingers as well, like Diego Luna, and some players who can play the false nine, like Paxton Aronson. So obviously, there's going to be that, and obviously, don't let those four forwards fool you. There's lots of versatility in this group, which is going to be really exciting to see because since this is a very versatile group, obviously we're going to be seeing some of our players show different aspects of their skill set. So obviously that's going to be a very exciting thing to see. And obviously, I would now start off with the forwards. Forwards are Kevin Paredes, and obviously, oh my God, obviously Kevin Paredes is gonna be our star winger for this tournament. He's the backup for Wolfsburg, and obviously for a U20 tournament, that's gonna be huge on our favor since he's already been playing with a top European sides. Like, well, Wolfsburg is not a top European side, but he's been playing with senior teams for European sides, and obviously Wolfsburg is a pretty decent team. And obviously, with that, obviously Company is going to be having a huge advantage over most of these other players. Quinn Sullivan, he was our top goal scorer for that tournament, alongside Paxton Aronson. So obviously, yeah, that's going to be very exciting to see him score some goals again. I'll play him as a striker since I do believe he does play right over there. Jackson Hopkins has been getting a decent amount of minutes for DC United, but I'm not expecting much from him. We didn't. Kate Kawaneko Sakiri didn't come to the tournament since San Jose didn't release them, and obviously I was pissed off because San Jose were really far off the playoffs, and they decided to keep them. You could have just released them, bro. And obviously, bro, we brought Brian Gutierrez, which is going to be very exciting to see. Obviously, Brian Gutierrez is going to be one of our most exciting players to watch in this tournament, and I'm expecting a huge tournament from Brian Gutierrez since he has gotten a lot of senior minutes for the Chicago Fire. So this is a pretty exciting group to see over here. Expectations: USMNT finished its first Revelations Cup. We should be able to beat Paraguay and Peru, and we should be able to beat Mexico as well, since Mexico is practically finished right now. And obviously, or at least we should get a draw since it's in Mexico City. I do believe we'll finish first, Mexico second, and Paraguay third, and Peru fourth. I really do not know much about Paraguay and Peru, but obviously I do believe right now Paraguay is better at the youth level. They're better at the youth levels than Peru. Player of the tournament, I'm expecting Kevin Brady's or Daniel Edelman to be the player of the tournament. Our top goal scorer, I'm expecting it to be Brian Gutierrez or Paxton Aronson. Best defender, I do believe it will be Jonathan Gomez. And best goalkeeper will be Chris Brady. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.